Okay.
There you go.
All right. Before we get started, are there any questions that you need addressed or answered or anything like that? Okay. Then we will move forward. And I am going to share my screen. This is the one I want to share. Okay. So we've talked several times about when they've talked about nurturing those new and tender in the gospel. And so I just wanted to take, the 2 or 3 minutes today and watch this video with Elder Renlund explaining it.
President Russell M. Nelson encouraged church members to keep on the covenant path.
Sorry, give it a second. I know.
And to begin with the end in mind.
Oh, really?
Yeah, let's do it again. So give it just a second. We'll start it again. I'm just going to reload the page real fast.
President Russell M. Nelson encouraged church members to keep on the covenant path.
Gotta love technology, right?
I guess you could talk about it.
We'll just see.
No, of course. What?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know why it doesn't want to do that. We'll just hold on and see, and we could possibly do it at the end and see if it wants to be more cooperative.
Yeah, we could try that. Maybe when the computer's warmed up a little bit more.
So I did want to show you, because this is as of just yesterday, that the First Presidency announced that temples will begin to return to full operation soon. So we'll have to wait till we hear from each temple individually as far as when they're going to return to not requiring face masks and not requiring the limitations on amount of people anymore.
Depending on what state and country.
Right. So that's some good news. So we might be able to get some temples. I noticed in the baptistry they were letting groups overlap a little bit. So I'm hoping that will be for other things as well, because this week I really had a hard time trying to find an appointment to go to the temple. But I thought that was some great news. Great news. All right, I am going to switch with Jack and let him do it, and then we'll try the video again at the end.
Yeah, it'll probably work at the end. We'll see. Okay, so let's see, which screen is sharing here? I can't even tell.
This one.
Oh, I'd rather do the other one. That way they could see me.
Well, then stop sharing and
okay, let's do this again. Okay, this one here. I don't know why it says it's screen two. Can you guys see my screen right now?
Screen.
Yeah, it's just a web browser.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to leave Patty's video up here in case we're able to watch it again. Okay, so what we're going to do is, excuse me, I'm going to show you some really neat stuff that's in myheritage.com. So the church has several partner sites, one of them is obviously ancestry.com, but another one is MyHeritage.com, and also Find My Past. Now, Sister Nixon, like Patty mentioned, she was going to do something with Find My Past today, but her computer totally crashed on her and she's not able to do it. So she's going to do the Find My Past training next week. And this week I'm going to do MyHeritage. So I really believe that you're going to benefit from what I'm going to show you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually start out at familysearch.org. Okay. And I'm going to log into my page here and Family Search, because MyHeritage is connected with it. So I first need to cancel out of Patty's here and go into mine. You guys see this little link here about the 1950 census. So pretty soon that's going to be coming out. I think it's in April that they're going to start indexing this. It's kind of neat. Okay, I'm going to sign into my account here. So just like the other services, you're able to search MyHeritage, and it's a real neat website. So let me just show you how I would do this. If I were helping someone else with trying to find an ancestor, to make a connection, one option that I have is to go through MyHeritage. So I'm going to go to my family tree here and just show you how I would do this. So I'm going to pick an ancestor that I know of here. Oh, whoops, that's Patty's. How did that one come up?
Oh, because I was signed
Oh, I got to sign mine in. I accidentally signed her in. Let me try this again. Here we go. Okay. Now, guys, I'm going to give you a little bit of a homework assignment to either today after the webinar or sometime during the week. You know, click around MyHeritage and kind of familiarize yourself with it. So I'm going to go to the tree here, and I'm just going to pick on an ancestor here that I want to know a little bit more about. Okay, so I know who I'm looking for here. I'm going to click on this. This is my dad's great grandfather here, Thomas Wilcox. I'm going to click on his picture, go down to one of his kids. So let me just show you. I want to learn a little bit more about this child, Robert A. Wilcox. So I'm going to click on his picture here, click on his name. Now, guys, if you'll notice here on the right, where it says search records, we've talked about this before. These are, besides Family Search, the other companies are private companies, and they've earned the privilege of being a partner site. One of them is MyHeritage. Now, we've talked about how you could get free accounts before. One of those is MyHeritage, and I can show you how to get a free account here in a minute, but I just want to show you how I would use MyHeritage. So just like any other search for this person here, Robert Wilcox, I could just click on any of these links, including MyHeritage. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. I'm going to click on MyHeritage. Now, the cool thing is, just like Ancestry, MyHeritage is going to be populated with Robert's information, his birth, marriage, and death information. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Let's see what happens. Click on MyHeritage. I'm going to click OK because I'm going to leave Family Search temporarily. So you can see how his information is populated up here. Now there's some things that you could get on this page here, which is fine, but let's just suppose that you're looking for a census record. Now I realize that you can find a census record on Family Search or Ancestry, but you guys probably know as well as I do that sometimes a record that's not in Family Search can sometimes be found on either ancestry.com or MyHeritage. So I don't know how many times that's been true with me. So I'm going to go ahead and just click on census record right here on the left. Now, if you'll notice, this is kind of similar to what you might find in ancestry.com. So I'm going to go ahead and click on census and voter list. Let's just see what we find. Look up here at the 1880 census. It looks like this is correct. Let's see, when was he born? He was born in 1875. He was born in Missouri. He also died in Missouri. So there's a pretty good chance that this is our Robert Wilcox. I'm going to go ahead and click on his name, or you could just click on view record. It doesn't matter. I'll just click on view record. It's the same thing. Oh, I need to sign in here. Give me a second here. Kind of caught me off guard here. Let's see, where is, oh, login right here. I'm going to click login because I wasn't logged in. Hey, there we go. May as well save that. So you'll notice it just took us back to the home page. So I've got to redo the search. So let's try this again. So with Robert Wilcox from Family Search, I'm going to go to MyHeritage over here on the right under Search Records. Click on MyHeritage. We'll do our search, and there it is. It populated all of his information, just like it did with Ancestry.com last week or last month. I'm going to click on the census and see if there's a census that maybe didn't show up somewhere else. So we found that 1880 census. So this actually looks correct to me because the residence is in Callaway County, Missouri. And I just happen to know that he was born in Callaway County, Missouri. And Fulton is the city where his sister was born. So I'm pretty sure this is our correct Robert A. Wilcox. I'm going to go ahead and click view record over here on the right. And let's just see what we can find out. So it looks like this is an indexed page, but if you scroll down here, excuse me, if you scroll down here, here's the image. Now, all we have to do is click on that to see if we can find Robert somewhere. I mean, you can see it in the index. This kind of makes sense, but let me click on this and let's see if this is the right one. Now, guys, if you'll notice, this is slightly different than what's in Ancestry, but it's still just as user-friendly. Look at this box here at the top right here where my cursor is. If I click on that, it expands it. See that? And then we have an index over here on the left. So that's kind of cool where you could actually see the index real easily on the left and view the image. We actually don't have that the same way in Ancestry or Family Search. I mean, there is an index on both of them, but I just kind of like the way they have this put together. So let's see if we can find our Robert A. Wilcox. Actually, look here at the bottom. You see this line here on line 46? It says Robert A. Wilcox. Well, is this our person? I happen to know that William Lester Wilcox is his brother from other research that I've done. So this looks like it's the right person. Look at this Rosa Harden. This is, let's see, how is he related? Do you guys see how is Robert related to this Rosa Harden? Does it say? Look on this column here. Somebody just tell me, how is he related? Can you hear me?
They might not be able to read it.
Can you read that?
You talking where it says grandson?
Yeah, that's it. So that's kind of a clue, right? So if you didn't know, let's suppose that you happen to know who his parents are, but you didn't know the grandmother. Well, there it is right here. Okay, so this is correct. The reason why I know it's correct is Robert Wilcox's father, he isn't showing here. And I just happen to know from other research that Robert Wilcox's father, he is alive, but his wife died. And so it looks like Robert is staying in the home of Rosa. So Rosa's probably taking care of Robert when the census taker came. And Lester, his father's, is probably at work. So anyway, this is the right person. So it's a grandson. And let's see, where was he born? It shows over here on the right. It says he was born in Missouri. Father and mother were born in Missouri. So I happen to know that that's true. So just comparing this document with other documents, I know that this is our correct Robert A. Wilcox. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and put this source in Family Search, this census record. So I'm going to go ahead and click the back button here to get out of that page because I want this index page to show up in Family Search. Now, guys, remember with these outside web outside sources, you actually have to put the sources in manually in Family Search. It won't automatically populate like it does in Family Search itself. So I'm going to go ahead and just take what I need here. I'm going to start with the URL, and I'm going to create, watch what I do here with this source. It's really important that you include these sources in Family Search, okay? So I'm going to take that URL, go to Robert A. Wilcox, watch what I do with sources. I'm going to click on sources, and I'm going to click on add source. I did this last week, so let's see how much of this you remember. I'm going to go ahead and put the URL, the web page, right where it says web page URL. Okay, there it is. Next, I'm going to get a title here. Let me see if I can find a title. See, where is that at? Oh, here it is. We'll go Robert A. Wilcox in 1880 Federal Census. So I can live with that. That'll be my title, right? And this was 1880, right? 1880. I'm going to click on this link down here because this will put it in the format that the computer likes for some reason. Now, where is this record found? I'm going to create a citation right here for where the record is found. So let's do this. Let's see, I want my Robert A. Wilcox again. So I'm going to do that. I know it sounds redundant to do it, but I'm going to do it because I'm trying to create a citation. Okay, and then I want, let's see, what other information can I get from this? I need to put where it is. Fulton, Callaway County, Missouri. That needs to be part of the citation so that someone who's trying to find this will know exactly how to find it. And then we'll go, I'm going to type in here digital image. Let's do this, digital index and image at MyHeritage.com. And right afterwards, and this is just standard format for Chicago style and genealogical style format, I'm going to put the URL after that just because that's what's required. Then I'm going to go semicolon, then I'm going to type in today's date. So 16 March 2022 in parentheses, because that way, actually, I need to type in here accessed 16 March 22. That way, if for some reason the link goes dead, I don't think it will, but in case it ever becomes dead, then whoever views this source, they'll know why, that I accessed it on this particular date. But that's one of the reasons for doing it. Now, describe this record. I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste what I see in the index. So I'm going to click over here and let's see here. I'm going to use this down here at the bottom because this just lists the family members. Now, I realize there's more information than that in the index, but that's why it's important for people to view the image itself. So there we go. I'm just going to leave it at that. And then why did I attach this source? I'm just going to say shows a relationship to siblings, because there was one or two siblings on there, I believe. Siblings, well, and there was also cousins and a grandparent. So siblings and other family members. I mean, you could put more detailed information than that in if you want. Now it does give the age, so I'm going to put birth on here. Then I'm going to click save. So that's kind of cool. There it is at the top. So if I click on this view source and click on the link, it takes me right to MyHeritage. Isn't that cool? So now somebody can access that just like they would if they got it from ancestry.com or Family Search. Now I'm going to show you another way of finding this record. Now let's suppose that you're not even in Family Search, which we are, I know that, but let me just show you a second way of finding this record, okay? And this won't take too long. I'm going to go back to MyHeritage homepage again. Okay, so in MyHeritage, in order to just search out a record, just cold, in other words, not going from Family Search, and we wanted to just go to MyHeritage, I'm going to click on research over here on the right. Okay, then I could scroll down. In this case, I was trying to find a census record. So I'll click on census record. In this case, I do have to put the information in there. So I have to type it in this time. So Robert A. Wilcox. And then his birth year was what, 1875?
Yes.
And then the place was Missouri. And the residence year, let's put 1880 in there, because let's suppose I'm looking for an 1880 census in Missouri. So that's how you would find something if you had to go to MyHeritage directly. And sometimes you have to do that, right? So I'm going to click on search. And let's see what we find. And there we go. We lucked out again. We got the 1880 census showing up right here. It's the exact same one, right? The exact same one. So those are just
why would you ever, excuse me, why would you ever have to go directly there rather than through Family Search?
Well, because let's suppose that you just don't have information on Robert. Maybe you have it maybe you have it in Ancestry, or maybe it's on your computer, or maybe you didn't have a chance to upload it to Family Search yet, and you just wanted to search it out directly. Then you could do that. I mean, you could do that the same way in Family Search. I mean, in Family Search, you can go to, search records and do the same thing, right? If you had to do it raw. So,
or maybe you have a name and a birth date or something, but you're not 100% sure of relationship. So before you add it to Family Search, you want to just verify the information. So that's why you would do a search raw without going directly. Another reason. Especially
if you're not sure if you are ready to put it into Family Search yet, because remember in Family Search, one of the main purposes is to prepare temple cards for temple work. And maybe you're not quite sure if you want to add it into Family Search or not. And so that's why you would do that. You could do the same thing in ancestry.com too, right? You do the exact same thing. So anyway, that's how you would add a name through MyHeritage. Now I want to show you something else with MyHeritage. Now I've kind of alluded to this before real quickly about the photos and stuff. And I want to just show you a couple things you could do with the photos in MyHeritage, because it's just fun and neat. Some of you may have seen this once before, but I'm going to just take you through step by step on how to colorize a photo and how to enhance and animate a photo. So let's just use that same Robert A. Wilcox guy. Okay, this is kind of fun. Now watch this. I'm going to go back up to my Family Search tree here. And let's go to Robert Wilcox. Let's see if we can put a little bit of some life into Robert Wilcox. I'm going to click on this guy here. That's his dad. The sad thing is his wife died when she was only 29 years old. That here's his wife down here, this lady here. She was 29 years old. I wouldn't be surprised if she died in childbirth. I don't have proof of it, but anyway, here's Robert Wilcox. Now I do happen to have a photograph that I got from a family member about 20 years ago. And I want to enhance it and colorize it. So watch what I'm going to do here. And you could do this for free in MyHeritage. So let's click on memories here. And here's a family photo right here. So I'm going to click on this. This is kind of cool. This lady, this girl in the middle, this happens to be my dad's grandmother. The Robert Wilcox is this boy right here. So I want to enhance this just a little bit. It doesn't need much enhancing. It's not too bad, actually. But let me see if I can enhance it a little bit and maybe colorize it. And let's see what happens. This is really fun. Watch this. So I'm going to go ahead and download this picture. I'm going to go to actions. Watch my cursor here. Click on actions. Then I'm going to click download. And because I have my Chrome set up, he shows up at the bottom. I'm just going to put it on my desktop just to be convenient. I know you're only
Are
seeing.
you in family search now?
Yeah, I'm in family search, but I need to get back over here. Let's see, where did he go? Oh,
Right there.
here it is. I'm going to put it there. Actually, let's go like this. Can you guys see this icon over here on the right?
Yes,
This little teeny tiny icon.
yes.
That's what we're going to deal with. Okay. Excuse me. So this is where I'm going to use MyHeritage. Okay. I'm going to click on MyHeritage over here. Let's just get back to, well, we have a menu bar up here, right? I'm going to click on photos. Now watch this. I'm going to go down to, I think I'm going to actually enhance it first and then colorize it. So let's just see what happens. I don't think it needs much enhancing. It's not a bad picture, but I may as well try it. It may or may not be better. We'll see. See, this will get rid of the scratches. Oh, crap. Sorry. Excuse my language. This is the problem. This picture is kind of small and it really likes a bigger picture. So if you'll bear with me a second, I'll show you a little trick. Okay. Most people on their computers, you probably have PowerPoint. You do need a bigger picture to do this. So I'm going to cheat a little bit. So I'm going to click on PowerPoint. Now watch what I do here. Whoops. New slide. Okay. I'm just going to start out with a blank page here. And I'm just going to make this a bigger picture. Let me show you what I mean. Watch my icon over here. And I'm going to put it into PowerPoint. Now at this point, I can make this picture bigger. Trying to remember how to get rid of that. Oh, there it is. Okay. Now I'm going to make this picture bigger. That way, MyHeritage can deal with it. If I have a picture big enough, I don't have to go through this step. So don't get too confused about this. But if you do have a small picture, this solves the problem. I'm going to go down to the bottom here and I'm going to click on this link that says snippet tool. Oh, and it shows up here. Now, guys, if you don't have that on your menu bar at the bottom, don't worry about it because all you have to do, if you have Windows, it comes with Windows. So all you have to do is go down to the search bar on the left, the bottom left, and type in the word snippet, S-N-I-P. Might want to write that down because it comes with everybody's computer. Snippet, or just go snip, I guess. Snip. Where did that go?
You've got a T instead of an N.
Oh, whoops. S-N-I-P.
There it is.
I'm going to click on this snipping tool right here. There it is. You see how it showed up right here? Okay. Now watch what I do. I'm going to click on new. And you see how it ghosted out like that? This will allow me to make this picture big. Now, it doesn't matter if the rest of it is white. It doesn't matter at all. I'm just going to box that in like that. You see that? There it is. See that picture? That's the new photo. Even though it's bigger now, now MyHeritage will accept it. So I kind of cheated here. So I'm going to save this as, so I'm just going to say, let's see. I'm going to put this on my desktop here. Desktop, just so it's handy. So Wilcox children. I'm going to save it. Let's see if it shows up where I want it to. Let's see if we can find Wilcox Children. Oh, there it is. Here's Wilcox Children right over here. Now watch that. This is a little trick. So it worked. Okay, so here's the picture over here on the right. Did you see that? See how big this is? It's a bigger picture. So I think it will accept it. Let's just see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to click on upload. I'm just going to drag and drop it. You see what I did? And again, I'm in MyHeritage. I'm going to slowly drag and drop and just drop it right here where it says drop photo here. Let's see if it accepts it. Looks like it did because I made it bigger, right? So I kind of cheated, like I said. So at least it's accepting it. I don't know why it wants a bigger picture, but it does. So now it's enhancing it. So is that any better, guys? Can you tell? It's a little bit better, right? Yeah, the background's a little bit better. Their faces are a little bit more clear. So that's cool. So you can actually upload this to Family Search if you want. I'm going to go ahead and download this photo. So look over here on the left and it says download photo right here, bottom left. Click on download. And I'm going to download the enhanced photo. Okay, so right here, Wilcox Children Enhanced over here on the bottom left in my Google Chrome. So I'm going to put this image over here on my desktop real quick. Here it is. So let's check it out. Is this any better? Is that better, Patty?
Yeah, it's better.
And
It's a little bit clearer.
Let's look at the other one. Here's the other one.
Yeah, see, it's a little clearer. It's not as grainy.
Yeah, isn't that cool? It
Yeah.
really did enhance it. Look at Robert. He's the one we've been working with. And by the way, this is the only picture I have of Robert. So this is really a neat thing. Now, let's colorize this. You want to see how it looks if it's colorized? Now, I don't know how good it's going to turn out because we don't have much of a pattern back here, but we'll give it a try. Boy, that really is better, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's try this. Okay, so our enhanced one is over here on the right. You guys see that? I'm moving it here. Okay, now this time I'm going to colorize it. So all you have to do is go to Photos, go to Colorize, and you'll get a different page. And again, this is free. In fact, you don't even have to have an account to do the photo stuff. I think they're hoping that you'll buy a subscription, but you could do this part for free. So I'm going to go ahead and upload the photo right here. So I'm just going to drag and drop. Drag and drop. You see how it changes? Where it says drop photo here? Boom. I hope this works. Sometimes it looks really good. Sometimes it looks different, but we'll see what happens. Oh, wow. Look at that.
Oh, gosh.
Isn't that amazing?
Yep.
Isn't that cool, though? I mean, it's a little bit different, but it's not bad.
So I think sometimes it just makes their faces look more human and
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and download this. Then I'm going to show you one more thing that's really cool. And we're running out of time, so I need to do this quickly. I'm going to download the photo, the colored photo, and I'm going to go ahead and put this in Family Search. Okay. I might even put the black and white one in there too, since it's enhanced. See, is this the colorized one?
yeah.
Yeah, this is colorized. So let's go ahead and put this in Family Search. Okay, here it is right here on my desktop.
I'm snip it again, so it's not so much white.
Oh, you think I ought to snip that again?
Yeah.
Well, it'll show up.
Yeah, I know, but then you'd have just the picture.
Okay, she's saying that I probably should snip it. I mean, she's probably right. Let's just snip this. Again, you would just type in SNIP, and there's the snipping tool. That's how you would do it on your computer. I'm going to go click on New, because this is a bigger picture, right? We're going to snip it down, make it smaller, and there it is. So let's go ahead and save it as Wilcox Colorized. Wilcox Children.
That's right there.
Well, yeah, I guess I can replace that one, huh? I may as well replace it. So I'll save. and click on replace because I'm going to replace the old one with the new one, right? Now, does it look better, Patty?
Yes.
Okay, now we're going to go ahead. Yeah, it makes them look more lifelike, right? So let's go ahead and put this in family search. And guys, I know I'm going a little bit over, but I'm going to try to finish this soon. So kind of bear with me for a minute. I'm almost done. Let's go ahead, since this is a photo, we're going to put this in memories, right? We've got Robert Wilcox's name up here. We'll go to click on memories and we'll just upload the photo right here. So we'll go here, drag and drop it. And there it is. So isn't that kind of neat where we've got two of them now? One of them's black and white and one of them's color. So I think I'm going to finish processing this later on, maybe after the webinar, but I want to show you one other thing that you could do with your photos, okay? Well, maybe I should do this, huh, Patty, because I might lose them if should I go ahead and put a title in here?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and do this. It's only going to take another minute. I'm going to go ahead and click on this image for Robert Wilcox. So that's him. That saves his picture. And this one here, I just happen to know who that is. That's William Lester. Oh, wow. Oh, there he is. I wonder where that other photo came from. That threw me off. Anyway, this is the right person, his brother. This person here is my great grandmother. Let's see, that is, who is it, Minnie Wilcox. And I'm going to have to look up this other one. I think this is Fanny, but I don't want to make a mistake. I'll fix it later on. So always put a title in here. So Wilcox, children, colorized photo. I don't know the date on it at all, so I'm not going to put that in there. Or the place is Missouri. That part I do know. So I could do that. And it's saved. Okay. So one other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how you can animate. Those of you who've never seen this before, this is probably going to blow you away. So watch this. We're going to put life into these people with movement. So I'm going to go up to photos, go down to animate. When I found out this, I was so amazed by it. So just check this out. They used artificial intelligence technology to put movement into a person's face. Look at that. So they took this still photo and put movement in her. So that's what I want to do with the Lester family, the Wilcox family, Robert and Lester and the others. So we'll go look over here on the right. I'm going to grab that colorized photo and I'm going to go ahead and drag and drop it right here. And let's see what happens. Just about done here. I think this is the funnest part, is just to have life in the photograph. Oh, wow. That's him. That's the one, select face.
Wow.
You see what it does? Now you can select one of the other children and do the same thing. So this person here is my great grandmother. So I just select her face and I can animate her. So this is my dad's grandmother. She was present at my mom and dad's wedding. She died in about 1953. So what you could do is you could download these and share them with other family members. Now, because they're videos, you cannot put them on Family Search yet. You could save them in MyHeritage, though. You could do that, but you can't put it on Family Search, but you can share it. You can even put it on Facebook. So maybe I'll do two things here. I'm going to go ahead and download this video. And then this will allow me to have it permanently on my computer, and I could share it and save it and do whatever I want. So here it is at the bottom left. And let's see if it shows just our mini person, my grandmother, great grandmother. Look at that. Now, isn't that awesome? I've never met her, but doesn't that put a little bit more personality into her life? I mean, it's a little bit funny, right? Kind of weird, but it's also kind of neat, right? But I could have done the same thing with the Robert Wilcox up here, or any of the other ones. So that's how you do it. And that's MyHeritage. And by the way, guys, you can see your other photos. Like I said, you're not able to put you can put any of the other photos in Family Search, but not the videos like this one. But MyHeritage will save your video. So if I go to photos and click on My Photos, you can see that all of these have been saved, including videos. And some of these are videos. So anyway, Patty, we've gone over our hour.
No, we haven't. It's not 8:30 yet.
Oh, we got a few more minutes. Let me just show you one thing that I thought was kind of cool since we got a few more minutes. I thought we were 10 minutes late.
No, we leave a couple minutes.
Yeah, look at this person right here. I'll show you. Actually, let's do this one right here. This is my daughter. It sounds kind of funny because she's here, but I think I might have animated her. This is Rilla, our oldest daughter. So I'm going to click on her. She's what, 33 now?
32.
32. Does that mean I'm only 62?
Yep. For now.
And let's see, does this? Oh, there she is. That's real. How old was she there, Patty? About a year old?
Like 18 months.
It's not exactly the same, but it's pretty close. So guys, I know I went through all that really quick with MyHeritage, but isn't that kind of fun? Do you have any questions?
Yes, can you come over?
Can I come over? Hey, if you want, you can stay a little bit later and I can show you a couple things. Do you have any other questions, guys?
Nope.
No questions?
No, thank you.
You bet. Hey, thank you for coming out, guys. We should have a closing prayer.
No.
The nice.
Well, Patty wanted to show you something.
I wanted to try the video again.
Oh, Patty wanted to try the video, and we do have a few more minutes. We've been doing this for 45 minutes, so we haven't got to the hour yet. Looks like Richard just joined us, or maybe he.
No, he was here.
Oh, was
earlier.
he? Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
okay. So Patty's going to share that video.
Hope it works again.
Yeah, I hope it
Alright.
works. You're in this screen here.
Yeah, here. Just stay there. The other thing is, and we probably don't have time to do it today, but we can do it another day. If you did an ancestry test on Ancestry, or you did the DNA test, I'm sorry, the DNA test on Ancestry or a DNA test on MyHeritage, you can share the raw data between sites so that you don't have to take tests from both sites. It takes that raw data and shares it with the different sites. So it just gives you a larger range of people to look through or to compare your DNA with.
So we might want to do that on a different day. We'll just have to show you step by step. Like if you have an Ancestry DNA, we could show you how to take a special code, a numerical code, and put it in the DNA here on MyHeritage. And it just gives you more people to look at, more possibilities, cousins and stuff.
So, because we have some people we're working with that were adopted, or people who weren't sure who one parent was. And so they've been really interested in having a broader range of people to look at DNA so that they can find family members. Yeah, so we will do that another time and showing you how to transfer that over. So if one of you has done one of those DNA tests, maybe we can use your stuff and move it over, because Jack and I have already done ours, and so we want to show you how to do that. So if you want to be a volunteer, you can.
Hey, Patty, I just remember one more thing. I almost forgot. Guys, I was going to show you how to get a free account with MyHeritage.
Oh, yeah.
And just like we do all of the other free accounts. So we'll go back to familysearch.org and let's see. We'll click on Family Search
Yeah,
here.
you can just go down to the bottom regardless of which.
Oh,
page.
it doesn't matter.
No.
Okay, I always go back to the front page here, but you're going to scroll down to the bottom of the page, all the way down to the bottom where it says Solutions Gallery. Now, I know we've shown this before, but this is how you do it. You go to Solutions Gallery, and then you're going to scroll down where it says Latter-day Saint Access. And here they are: Find My Past, GeneNet, MyHeritage. If you click over here, we've got like Ancestry.com and some of the other ones. These are all free. So just like getting a free account with Ancestry.com, you could do it with Find My Past and MyHeritage. So you would just click on this link here, follow the steps. I mean, I could kind of fake it right now, but I've already got an account. You would click on that link and then just click on Get Started, and it'll just walk you through the steps. So just so that you know how to do that. Again, it's at the bottom of the page of.
How did you get to it in the first place?
Okay, let me show you again. Okay. You mean like 45 minutes ago or just now?
No, I mean from right now to get a free
Okay,
account.
so from the main page here in Family Search, I'll just click on the main page of Family Search. Okay.
Right.
You have to get signed in first, though, right? You have to get yourself signed in. Now, watch me slowly. Go to the bottom of the page. At the very, very, very bottom, do you see where it says Solutions Gallery right here? My cursor's on it. Solutions Gallery. That's what you need. Click on that, and then scroll down a little bit to Latter-day Saint Access, and it's
Yeah.
right here on the right.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, I am going to, I have been recording this today because we've had a few people who just couldn't be here, like Brent Bodley is in Israel right now with his wife and a few other people. So I decided that we wanted to record this. So if you wanted to see any of this over again, I'll send you the YouTube link for it. Okay.
And if you have other questions, feel free to reach out and send, from that email, send back questions, because we're always happy to answer those questions, or if there's something you want to see more in depth in the future on our monthly trainings. Next month, we're going to have Sister Nixon show us about Find My Past. And then the next month after that, Sister Bev Stevenson is going to show us some more things about ancestry. Both of them have a lot of experience with that. So, but if there's other things that you want to see, then
Let us know.
Just let us know, because that's what these trainings are to help you with what you're doing. And so if you're telling us, the things that you need, things you might want to see more of, and also probably here not too long, we're hoping that we'll be able to do some in-person trainings so that we can kind of help you one-on-one, maybe bring your laptops and we can help you there as well.
Somebody had a question here, Patty.
Yeah, go ahead.
I had something I wanted to say. I actually have a question. So Linda's going to teach in April then, and I will be teaching in May. This is Bev, is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Oh, that's fine with me. Can I, when I do ancestry, I'm going to do it very basic.
Yeah.
And so I just wanted you to know that, but I'm also going to give you some extra information, and that's how to upload your tree from Family Search to Ancestry.
That'd be good.
Yeah, that's really good, because I think a lot of people would like to know how to do that, because that saves them a few steps of having to do that by hand.
So let's see, Bev, let's see, this month is March, right? So Linda Nixon's gonna do it
April.
in April, and you're gonna do it in May. Because
Right.
you heard that her computer died on her, right?
Oh, yes, I've been in contact with her this
Okay,
afternoon.
I'm glad that she contacted you. I kinda
Yes.
thought she would. Okay,
She
so
felt
Patty,
really bad.
but that's okay. I'm a teacher. I'm used to going with the flow. This is nothing new to me. And I know she tried, and she really felt bad about it because she was all ready to go. She had everything planned out, and her computer died. So that's
Yeah.
Well, I'm actually grateful because then I have another month to prepare my part.
okay.
But, and we met with these ladies and helped them learn how to use Zoom and everything, so they were all
Yes,
ready to go. So
that's right.
that's totally fine.
Might
Totally
wanna
fine.
You might want to
Yeah, I'm just gonna refresh this.
give it a minute before you click on it. Give it time
Okay.
to think.
So are there any questions before we do this video? Okay, then after, go ahead if you had a question. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say thank you. This has
Oh, you
been so
bet.
fun.
So we'll show a
Good.
quick video, and then we'll have a closing prayer.
Do I have a volunteer for the closing prayer?
I'll go ahead and say it. This is Bev.
Oh, thanks,
Okay,
Bev.
so soon as the video's over, Bev, you could go ahead and do the prayer.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
President Russell M. Nelson encouraged church members to keep on the covenant path,
Dang it. I don't know what the problem is.
This,
Give it a minute. Give it a minute. We're a
Yeah,
little,
it
we're a minute or two early.
it worked fine.
If this
earlier.
doesn't work, we'll just show you how to find it, and you can watch it at home. It really is important because our first focus as Temple of Family History consultants is to focus on those who are new and tender in the gospel, which would include kids that are turning 12 during the year, and are going to be doing baptisms for the first time, as well as people that are new in the church, new converts, and people that are getting reactivated. So those are the ones that we want to focus on the most. If this doesn't work, we're just going to show you how to find it. Okay, you'll probably have more success. Sometimes when you share your screen, the videos tend to lag a little bit because it's so memory intensive.
Well, and this one didn't give me the option to download, so I couldn't.
Yeah, because
download
it's
it.
not a YouTube video. If it was, you could.
Yeah, it might be on YouTube. But anyway, I'll show you how to find it. If you go under on churchofjesuschrist.org, you go here to serve, and then callings, and then just scroll down here to Temple and Family History. And then right over here, it says videos for your calling. And it's the very top one, nurturing those new and tender in the gospel.
So can you guys watch that for us on your own?
Yes.
It'll probably work as soon as we get out of Zoom, but if you can watch it on your own tonight, I think you'll get a lot out of it. And then you'll know why we're trying to focus on those that are new and tender in the gospel. That's always our first focus. We those who are active, they want our help, and we don't want to forget them. But on the other hand, those that are new and tender in the gospel are the ones that we focus on the most. It's always first priority in our meetings too. When we meet in our Temple Family History coordinating meeting in our ward, that's always the first on our list.
Okay. Well, thank you all for coming tonight. I hope it was beneficial for you and that you learned some fun stuff. There's a lot of fun things that we can do with family history, that finding names and doing research are key and important. We need to do those, but there's also some really fun things that we can do with family history. And if we show that to some of the people we're working with, those are the kind of things that get them excited and get them started, and then they want to start doing the other things.
That's why I showed you the photos and the animation. Wouldn't that get somebody excited? You know, especially a grandmother that they never knew as a 10-year-old. All of a sudden we're animating them, and we can see how they might have been. You know, it's just cool. So we get them excited, and then they'll have questions, and we can help them, make connections and create temple cards and all that. So that's why we do it.
Yeah, and I just recently I met with a cousin of mine, a second cousin. She's my dad's cousin, a second cousin, who's in her 70s, and she found a biography that was written by her grandfather, my great grandfather, and she found a black and white picture of him, and I took it and enhanced it and colorized it and took it over to her, and she was absolutely blown away.
Yeah.
She says, I just can't believe that. She says he looks so real. It just reminds me of being with him. So she was just blown away by it, and she immediately copied it out and sent it out to all the other cousins because she thought it was so wonderful to see that colorized picture and to be able to share it with other people in the family. And we uploaded it also to Family Search with that story that he wrote. So it's a fun thing, and it can really touch people's hearts. So thank you guys for joining us. And Bev, if you want to go ahead and do the closing prayer.
I will. Thank you. Our Father in heaven, we are indeed grateful for the opportunity we have of serving in the callings of family that we do hold in family history. Please guide us and protect us as we reach out to those who are tender and new in the gospel, that we might be able to focus on them, get them excited about their ancestry, and gives them something to hold on to in this life that's beyond what we ever imagined. We're grateful, Father, for each of us, for our membership in the church, for the knowledge that we have of the importance of getting this work done. And we say this in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. Thank you for all you do, guys. And
Thank you.
if any of you want to stay later, we're willing to stay late and answer any questions. Otherwise, we'll excuse you, and we'll see you next month.
See you next month. And thanks for the extra month, you guys.
You're welcome.
I'm going to call Linda and thank her.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.